Hello everyone, welcome back to Arpita's Tech Corner. With Practical with Power Query session, we have already started with some of the videos where we have explored how we can get the data from different sources. And also we have explored some of the initial features of Power Query. In this video, we are going to explore how we can do data cleaning process using Power Query. For example, removing the duplicate value like missing value treatment, outlier treatment, and then converting a error data type, proper data type, and how we can remove some of the errors. Okay, so let's go to the Power Query section. Now we are in Power BI desktop. Let's go to the Power Query editor. In the Power Query editor, we are going to add some data. This time I'm selecting this Excel workbook. So I have some sample data. Select the worksheet. Okay. Now our data has been imported to our Power Query editor. So what are the columns we have? The employee ID, name, age, department, salary, performance score, and the date column. Let's start with the employee ID. In the employee ID section, in the view area, if I select the column quality, here you can observe in the column quality it's showing that 14 distinct value but 13 are unique. That means there is some duplicate values. Let's go through that data and you will find out the 113, 113 both are the duplicates value. That means employee ID is duplicate. So here just check the record also where I can find out that the name is same, age is also same, and the department name, salary, those date column and the performance code. So everything is same. So it's a completely a duplicate column. We want to remove this duplicate data. How will you do that? Just right click, remove duplicates. As this is our unique column, considering the unique column, so I'm selecting that column and remove duplicates. So if I select that one, if you see here, added one applied steps. Okay, so right now we have then remove that column and we have a complete 14 distinct value and 14 unique value. Okay, this is perfectly fine with have. Okay, now what else? If we check that this age column, here we can find it out. This age is in the number section, but here is the issue. If I check the column distribution area, here you can find it out that 8 unique value, 11 distinct value, those are fine. But here we have, if you see the empty value, 14%. So 14% null value we have. We have the null is here, here is also you have null. So how do you do the treatment with this null value? There are some missing value treatment area where we can completely remove those rows. That is one option. Or the next option can be we can replace this null value with some average value of this column. Okay, so how will you do this average value? How will you find out? Just select this column, click on this column profile. If you remember from our previous video, because these three columns are giving us the statistics for this data set. Okay, so for this age column, here if you see the average is 42 point something, that is perfectly fine. Okay, so what we will do, let me uncheck this one, and 42. So I will replace this null value with the 42. But before that, if you see, here is one big value, 150. So obviously 150 is the age value. It's completely irrelevant. But we have to do something with this age 150 value. Now if we take the average, so when the average is calculating, at that time 150 is also there. Okay, so what we will do, we will right click, first replace value. Okay, click on this replace value, and we have this 150, we'll just replace with 42. Okay, and the null value also we will just replace with 42. Okay, and the null value, the 42. Perfect. So we have done with this missing value area. However, here is that decimal column, but I want to change the data type to whole number. Okay, because age is always here we are displaying as a whole number. Now the department column, it's perfectly fine. Come to the salary column. Salary column, we can see there is another null value. Then we can, using the similar method, the missing value treatment, we can replace this null value with the average value. So select this column profile, and here we'll find it out. Okay, here is something 55153. Okay, we can use that, and it's a point 0.8. So in roundabout, if we do the round, then how, what all the values we can get? 55,154. Okay, let's use that one. So I will do the replace value 154. So I'm using here the average value of this the whole column. Okay. Oh, sorry, I did some mistake. I should write here null and replace with 55 154. Okay. So this is done. Next, come to the second column. Here is a performance score. Okay, performance score, if you see, I have also null is there, and here is also some absurd performance score. Before, because if you see the data, here we have 4.2 something like that, but then suddenly we have 12.5. So if we really scale, the 5 is the maximum performance score, so 12.5 is very absurd, and we have the empty row, that means the null value. Okay, then the similar way we'll do the missing value treatment. Okay, so first we'll take the average column profile and 4.7 point, so we can take the value as a 4.7. That is perfectly fine. What I will do, the similar way, if it is a null value, we put it as a 4.7. Perfect. And the 12.5 will just replace with the 4.7. 12.5. So in this way, we can do some of the missing value treatment. Now, come to the date column. Date column, it's not even the data type is a date. Okay. Also, there are some problem here. Something error is written there. Some invalid date is there. So what we will do? First, we'll just right click and convert it to date column. Here you can find it out. We have some error. That is 14% we have error, and the empty row is fine. But we have these two error. How will we replace that error? If you see here, when I convert it to the date column, it is taking my system date format. So that means the date, month, and year. For this error column, what I will do, I will just replace with some the old date column. That is a very old, previously when we used to do some data warehousing ETL process. At that time, we are adding some date value so that it can handle this type of error or null value. Okay, so we'll just replace, no, sorry, we'll just right click, replace errors with some 0 1 and 1900. Perfect. So we just replace those error. So my data is perfectly fine. So we have cleaned the data, okay, and we have processed this data. So also you have seen that all whatever the steps we have applied here, all the steps are added in this section. Okay, whatever the change transformation we did, already it's added as a step. Okay, so I hope from this section you understood how you can do some data cleaning process using Power Query Editor. So from this video, you understood how you can do your data cleaning process using Power Query Editor, as well as it's with the Power BI desktop too. So first we have started with remove duplicates, the first point. Second, we deal with some outlier treatment. Then we did some missing value interpretation, some null value replacing some null values. Then what we found that we're converting the proper data type like the date column. Then we have removed that errors in the date column with replacing some proper date format value. Okay, so thank you. Thanks for watching this video. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and please share with your friend. Thank you.